Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, for this video I'm going to do a review that is not a foundation. So this is gonna be my first time to review a product that is not a foundation, and this time I'm going to do a review a sun cream product, and this is also a Korean brand. This is from the brand called Dalba, and the one I'm going to review is this one here. This is their Dalba UV Essence Waterfull Tone Up Sun Cream, which is it has SPF 50 PA plus, that's 4 plus. So this is this tone up cream has gone viral in Korea, and not just in Korea but also everywhere on the internet, and a lot of say that it looks so nice on their face, that it really helps brighten their face naturally with a pinkish hint, and it actually helps gives them a bright complexion that they prefer without not wearing foundation. So this is like a substitute for you to brighten your face without wearing foundation. So just to let you clear, this is it's not my first time to use tone up creams. I've used a lot of tone up sun creams, especially I've used a lot of tone up creams before, especially mostly sun creams, and I also have another tone up sun creams here, and one was a little bit too oily for me, and some are kind of hard to blend. So this Dalba here say it's different because they say this is more easy to blend to use, and another good thing about this is that it can be used as a makeup base for your use as a primer before your foundation. So for this day I'm going to use this tone up sun cream alone, and I'm gonna see how this performs on my skin. So let's get started. When applying this, I'm going to try to see if I can use this to apply with a sponge, and in this side I'm gonna try using a spatula and blend it with the sponge, because I've seen a lot of Korean makeup artists, whenever they apply their clients with this sun cream, they always like to blend it with a sponge. Mostly whenever I use a tone up sun cream, I always like to use I always use my fingers, so I've never tried using a sponge or with any other makeup tools. I just use my fingers. So for this video I'm going to use some makeup tools when applying this tone up sun cream. So let's apply. Okay, this is how it looks. It looks white and pinkish. Let's see if I can blend it. Oh, it is. It does feel like an essence, like kind of like a moisturizer. It has a orange scent to it, so people with sensitive nose might not like this, but I like products with scents in them, because I actually enjoy skincare and makeup with fragrance, because it depends on the scent if it's good or not, because if it's good I like enjoying it, but if the product has a bad smell that I don't like, it just depends if I'm going to continue using it or not. So let me apply. So I'm going to apply the sun cream. Let's start here in my nose. Kinda enjoy the orangey scent to it. Just to let you know that I have a warm undertone skin, so we shall see how this pink tone up cream reacts with my warm undertone skin. Now I'm going to use a damp sponge to blend the tone up sun cream, just to make sure that it adheres in my skin well. Okay, this is how the sun cream performs on one side of my face compared to this side without. It really brightened my complexion, like a shade lighter than my skin tone, which is what a tone up sun cream is supposed to be. And on my face, it's not really that pinkish. I mean, it only gives me some kind of like a rosy bright complexion, if you know what I mean. So it also has a nice dewy. It's like it's definitely give you a dewy glow, because this is not an oily kind of glow. It's kind of like a skincare kind of dewy finish. You know what I mean? That whenever you apply skincare and it has this nice glow, this is how it performs. So I'm going to apply the sun cream with using a makeup tool. I'm gonna use a spatula to see if it performs nicely if I apply tone up sun cream with a makeup spatula. There's not much. I don't know. Let's see if I can blend this. I don't think the spatula is working with. I don't think this tone up works with the spatula, because if I have to compare it, I have more. This part here is more brightened than this side. It's like there's not much product here. So let's see if I can just apply another layer using just directly with the sponge. And now I'm gonna apply here on my neck. Okay, this is how the tone up sun cream performs on my whole face and my neck. It doesn't look like you're obviously like you have a white cast that gives you a ghostly face. No, it actually looks like it gives you a natural skin, like very skin like bright complexion. And okay, now I can see why this has gone viral, and it does look really nice, and it easily blends compared to my other tone up sun cream that I have. It's kind of hard to blend, but this one here is kind of easy to blend, and it performs well, and I like it. And I am going to do a wear test of this tone up sun cream to see how it performs throughout the day. So I'll see you guys later. Okay, here's an update on me reviewing the Dalba UV Essence Waterfull Tone Up Sun Cream. Now this is how the tone up cream performs on my oily face. As you can see, I haven't blot the whole day because I've been wearing this tone up sun cream for about 8 hours already, and this is how it looks. As you can see here, it's some parts of my face still remains bright, and here in my nose area and under my eye area and my cheek area, this part here are actually fading. It's not that bright, as you can. I don't know if you can tell. Here, this part here is still brighter than the color of my nose and my under eyes. Here in my forehead, there's still some product left, but the rest here in my nose and here in my nose area and my upper cheeks and under my eyes, the tone up cream has actually faded. So parts of my face that are really oily, the tone up sun cream actually fades, and I haven't even retouched. But because it's already the end of the day, I'm about to remove this sun cream because it's already the end of the day and I have to remove this. So I'm going to do another wear test of this sun cream, and this time I'm going to use this as a makeup base or use this as a primer under foundation and see how it performs. They say that this Dalba tone up sun cream helps enhance the longevity of makeup, so we shall try to see. So I'm gonna do another wear test of this tone up sun cream, and this time I'm gonna use this as primer and then I'll use this with foundation on top. So I'll see you guys on the next review. Okay, today is the second day of me reviewing the Dalba UV Essence Waterfull Tone Up Pink Correcting Sun Cream, and this time I'm going to do a review on this again and use this as a makeup base or as a primer, as many Korean makeup artists use this as a primer before they apply. This is what they use as a makeup base or primer before foundation. So I'm gonna review this as makeup base or primer before applying foundation. So let's get started. Now when I'm gonna apply this, this time I'm going to use it with a brush and blend it with a sponge. and then like this. Then apply with a brush and to see how it performs. So using a brush, I don't think there's much of a difference with it as compared with the fingers. I'm gonna try apply this with fingers. Okay, I was wrong. I take that back. I think using a finger when applying this tone-up cream, it looks better than using a brush. Then blend with the sponge. Okay, I think this Dalba tone-up sun cream performs better if I apply it with fingers than using makeup tools. And of course, you have to blend it with a sponge just to make sure that the sun cream adheres to your skin. So I'm gonna proceed on applying foundation. The foundation that I'm going to use for this video is a cushion foundation, and this is from Jungsaemmool. This is their essential skin nuder cushion, and I'm in the shade medium deep. As what I saw, a lot of makeup artists use Jungsaemmool cushion as their foundation before applying Dalba tone-up cream. So I'm gonna use this cushion foundation too. Okay, this is how the foundation performs when using the Dalba tone-up sun cream. It actually compared it without the, when I compared this how the cushion performs without the Dalba UV Essence tone-up cream, it actually looks like it has a natural effect, but this one, it kind of looks like it does kind of give me that obvious look like I'm wearing makeup, but in a way that it looks like, how would I say this? It gives you that kind of like a porcelain skin effect. You know what I mean? It gives you that nice dewy effect. At the same time, it has a nice flawless coverage. And if you look at it, even in personal, even if I look at myself here in the mirror, it looks like I have porcelain doll skin, something like that. It gives you a porcelain skin. Now I can say why a lot of Koreans use this kind of combo when using the Dalba UV Essence Tone Up Sun Cream, and with any cushion foundation. Mostly they use Jungsaemmool cushion. So I'm gonna set this with powder. Okay, now that I'm done applying powder, this is how my complete makeup look. I'm going to do a wear test of this Dalba UV Essence Sun Cream, and to see how the foundation performs, and with powder, and I even set this with powder just to see how this performs throughout the day. So I'll give you an update later. Okay, here's an update for me reviewing the Dalba UV Essence Tone Up Sun Cream, the UV Essence Tone Up Sun Cream, and I use this as a makeup base or primer, and then I apply foundation, and the foundation that I use is from Jungsaemmool. This is the Jungsaemmool Essential Skin Nuder Cushion, and I'm in the shade medium deep, and then I also set with powder. Now here's how the foundation performs if I use this as makeup base or primer. I'm very surprised that it really enhanced the longevity of the cushion foundation. I am so impressed. This morning, when I first applied the foundation after applying the Tone Up Sun Cream, it actually gives you a porcelain-like skin. Porcelain skin, is if I can call it. And it still gives you that obvious look like you're wearing makeup at first, but throughout the day, it blends well, and the foundation mixed with the Tone Up Sun Cream as base, it blends well and it looks natural after many hours of wear. And here's the surprising part: it really held up really well. It helps the foundation prolong its effect, and it helps the foundation prolong its longevity. And another good thing about it is that it didn't emphasize any of my fine lines on my forehead and my laugh lines. And here's the best part: it helped the foundation and my chin area last longer. As I don't know if you can see it here, there is no separating. I'm very surprised that the foundation and my chin area did not separate or even fading. Most foundations always fade here in my chin area, but with the help of the Dalba UV Essence Tone Up Sun Cream, it prolonged the longevity of the foundation. It didn't separate, it didn't fade. Wow, I'm very impressed how this primer or makeup base really helped prolong the longevity of the foundation. And the only downside about this is it can, for me with oily skin, I'm sure it doesn't really give you a good oil control, but setting this with powder, it does help keeping the oil less. It helps lessen the oiliness of my face if you just set this with powder. So this is how the foundation performs if I use the Dalba Tone Up Sun Cream. Now, because I'm using a cushion foundation, I'm going to do another wear test of this primer and together with a liquid foundation. So I'm going to do another review with a liquid foundation on the next day. So I'll see you guys later. Okay, today is the third day for me to review the Dalba UV Essence Tone Up Sun Cream, and this time I'm going to use a liquid foundation on reviewing this Dalba UV Essence Tone Up Sun Cream as makeup base or primer. So yesterday I was using a cushion foundation, so now I'm going to try using a liquid foundation. So the liquid foundation I'm going to use is from YSL. This is one of my favorite foundation. This is the Touche Éclat Le Teint or Le Teint foundation, and I'm in the shade B30. So we shall see how this foundation performs and if I use the Dalba Tone Up Sun Cream. So let's get started. Okay, I already done applying the Dalba Tone Up Sun Cream on my face off camera. So I'm going to proceed applying the foundation. So let's shake this bottle. I'm going to apply the YSL foundation with this brush. This is my favorite brush and using this foundation. Okay, this is how the foundation looks when using the Dalba Tone Up Sun Cream. As you can see, it also gives you that porcelain skin, and knowing that Touche Éclat is a hydrating glow foundation, it makes the glow even a bit more glowier than usually whenever I use this alone. This is much more glowier because of how glowy the Dalba Tone Up Sun Cream is. And usually this color of the foundation is it leans towards yellow, but this one, when mixed with the pink tone up sun cream, it actually made the color look kind of neutral to me. But we shall see how this foundation performs now that I use the Dalba Tone Up Sun Cream as makeup base or primer. And next, I apply powder. Let's see how this foundation performs. So, I'll see you guys later. Okay, last and final update for me reviewing the Dalba UV Essence Tone Up Sun Cream as makeup base. And for today, I'm using a liquid foundation on using this Dalba Tone Up Sun Cream as primer, and the foundation I'm using is the YSL Touche Éclat Le Teint. Now, here's how the foundation performs. It's same as with the cushion foundation. It really gives you that porcelain skin, and it still has that, gives you that obvious look like you're wearing makeup, but throughout the day it blends with your skin, it looks natural. And same with the cushion foundation. As I review it, the Dalba UV Essence Tone Up Sun Cream really helped keeping the foundation, enhance its longevity. As you can see here on my forehead, it didn't emphasize any of my fine lines, and not here. And surprisingly, there's very for this foundation, there's very minimal separation here in my chin area. Compare yesterday when I reviewed the cushion foundation. Using a cushion foundation with the Dalba Tone Up Sun Cream, it didn't really separate or fade. But for this foundation, using a liquid foundation, there's very minimal separation, and it doesn't look that obvious. So I would say that it probably depends on what foundation really works with this as primer or not. But for me, is that my final inclusion for this Dalba UV Essence Tone Up Sun Cream is I highly recommend you try this Dalba UV Essence Tone Up Sun Cream. This is the one I have, is actually the pink version, which is a tone up. It gives a natural pinkish bright skin, but when it blends well with your skin throughout the day, it looks natural. It gives you a bright complexion. There's another color for this, which is a purple tone up sun cream. I have not tried that, but I've already tried a tone up cream, which is the makeup base from Laneige, and it kind of gives me that a hint of purple, a purple tone up bright effect when I tried that. But for this Dalba, the tone up pink, the pink version of the tone up sun cream, it gives a natural bright complexion. So I highly recommend this. This is, so anyone with oily skin, I would say that this will work as long as you set your makeup with powder. But overall, I really like this tone up sun cream. It's one of the best sun cream. It's one of the best tone up sun cream I currently have. So I highly recommend you use this as use this tone up sun cream alone if you wanted to go foundation free, or if you use this as makeup base or primer, it will enhance the longevity of your foundation. It also smoothens the finish of the foundation, and it will help keeping your foundation not fading or separation. So I highly recommend you try this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are convinced to try this Dalba UV Essence Tone Up Sun Cream. I hope this video helps convince you. If you do, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification button for you to get updated of my next videos. Comment down below if you have any questions that you want me to review, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!